How Quinta Brunson created a TV empire from Instagram skits. What if I told you that a single 15-second Instagram skit about missing a flight could lead to Emmy wins, network deals, and building one of the most respected comedies on television today? Sounds impossible, right? But that's exactly what Quinta Brunson did. From viral videos filmed on a phone to creating Abbott Elementary, one of the most beloved, critically acclaimed shows of the decade, Quinta didn't just break into Hollywood, she rewrote the rules of how to get there. This is the story of how a Philly girl with no connections, no fancy agents, and no million-dollar budget built a television empire from Instagram. Let's dive into how she did it and what it took behind the scenes. The skit that started it all. It was short, it was funny, and it was real. Quinta's breakout skit, the one where she shouts, "He got money," after a guy offers to buy her popcorn at the movies, hit the internet like a lightning bolt. But here's the hook. It wasn't just funny. It was relatable, repeatable, and perfectly timed for a generation that was moving from Facebook to Vine to Instagram and craving bite-sized content that felt authentic. Quinta wasn't trying to be a celebrity, she was just being herself, with a punchline. But this tiny clip cracked open the door to a new world. Brands noticed, audiences followed, and suddenly she wasn't just a girl in a funny video. She was a digital voice with momentum. The lesson? You don't need a studio to start a movement. Just a phone, a lens, and something real to say. BuzzFeed and the blueprint. Now, here's where things took a sharp left. Instead of jumping straight to Hollywood, Quinta joined BuzzFeed. Yep, the site known for quizzes and listicles also became a launchpad for some of the biggest comedic voices of the decade. Quinta became part of their video team, writing, acting, and producing viral content that leaned hard into identity, awkward humor, and everyday truth. But it wasn't just about jokes. BuzzFeed gave her a crash course in digital storytelling, quick edits, tight scripts, and emotional resonance, all while reading comments in real time. She tested ideas, built a following, and sharpened her voice. Still, she hit a ceiling. As she later said, BuzzFeed was never going to let me be Issa Rae. So she made the scariest move in the game. She left. No guaranteed paychecks, no backup plan. Just a belief that she could do more. Instagram to industry? Here's the shocking part most people miss. Quinta never followed the traditional Hollywood pipeline. No acting school pedigree, no studio internships, no secret parent producer behind the curtain. She hacked the system through content. She didn't audition for gatekeepers, she built her own audience. Networks didn't discover her. She proved she could write, produce, and star in her own work, consistently. Eventually, industry doors opened because they had to. And when she pitched her first pilots, she had not just a script, but millions of views, proven comedic timing, and a voice that was already fully formed. Her early projects, like the web series Broke and her stint in HBO's A Black Lady sketch show, were stepping stones, but each one cemented her place as more than just an influencer. She was a creator. The rise of Abbott Elementary. Then came the crown jewel, Abbott Elementary. Inspired by her mom's decades as a school teacher in Philadelphia, Quinta flipped the classic workplace comedy into a fresh, heartfelt love letter to public education. And the teachers who hold it all together. What made Abbott different wasn't just the writing, though it's razor sharp. It was the tone. Quinta brought heart, warmth, and realism to a genre that often leans on cynicism. And it hit hard. The pilot episode alone pulled in millions. Critics raved, teachers cried. And Quinta, who not long ago was making skits in her car, was now the creator, head writer, executive producer, and star of a primetime network hit. Oh, and she became the first Black woman to receive 3 Emmy nominations in comedy in the same year. That's not just success, that's history. Why her empire matters? Quinta didn't just build a career, she built Blueprint. Her story proves that you don't need to wait your turn. You can create your lane. Her empire matters because it shows the power of ownership. She didn't sell her voice, she amplified it. She didn't chase clout. She built community. And in an industry still struggling with diversity behind the camera, she became a force. Her success is inspiring a wave of new creators who no longer ask for permission. They just start, facing the industry with humor and heat. Of course, it hasn't all been smooth. Quinta's been open about the pressure, the microaggressions, and the weight of being the only Black woman in rooms she should have never had to walk into alone. But instead of cracking, she responded the only way she knows how, by writing even better. Every episode of Abbott doubles as resistance wrapped in punchlines. Her show tackles underfunding, systemic bias, and burnout, all while delivering jokes that make you wheeze. That's genius. And it's not just viewers who noticed, her peers did too. She's collaborated with legends, mentored rising writers, and pushed network TV to evolve in real time. The system didn't give her a throne, she built one and then pulled up chairs for the rest of the table. The legacy in progress. Quinta's not done, far from it. She's now producing, mentoring, and shaping what the future of comedy could look like. But the real story isn't just how far she's come, it's how she got there. She didn't need Hollywood's golden keys. She just used what she had: her phone, her voice, and an unstoppable work ethic. Her journey is a reminder that building something real, something lasting, starts where you are, with what you have, and the courage to keep showing up. Every skit, every line, every risk she took led to this empire, and it's still growing. Her genius use of social media. Quinta didn't just exist on social media, she mastered it. At a time when most creators were just figuring out how to turn views into value, Quinta was already ahead of the curve. She knew that every clip was more than just a laugh. It was a brand builder, a proof of concept, and a digital handshake with millions of potential fans. She stayed consistent, authentic, and, most importantly, human. She wasn't chasing viral trends, she was the trend. And this consistency built more than followers. It built trust. So when she moved from Instagram clips to full-length web series to network television, her audience didn't just follow. They championed her. That kind of loyalty? You can't buy it, fake it, or algorithm hack it. You earn it. And Quinta earned every bit of it, one post at a time. Her vision for the future of storytelling. Quinta isn't just riding the wave, she's shaping where the industry is going next. She's already hinted at expanding into feature films, mentoring new writers, and creating space for more diverse voices in every layer of production. But what's most powerful is how she's doing it. By centering real people, not superheroes, not caricatures, but regular folks who are complex, hilarious, flawed, and worthy of screen time. Her stories aren't just entertaining, they're humanizing. And in an industry that often chases spectacle over substance, Quinta is proof that audiences crave connection more than CGI. Her empire is bigger than a show. So if you're sitting on a dream, waiting for a green light, remember Quinta's story. You don't need permission, you just need purpose. If this inspired you, smash that like button and hit subscribe. We dig deep into the journeys of creators who made something from nothing. Drop a comment and let us know. Which part of Quinta Brunson's story hit you hardest? Let's talk about building empires from scratch, one skit at a time.